Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. This is Mrs. Venti. We are doing Platinum Mathematics for grade 10. We are going to look at lesson 1.4, multiplying a binomial by a trinomial. Today we're going to look at exercise 4 on page 13. We are only going to do the odd numbered questions. When we're multiplying a binomial and by a trinomial, we mean that we are sitting with two terms in one bracket, that's our binomial, and three terms in our second bracket, that is our trinomial. So what we would like to do is we are going to multiply everything in the second bracket by the first term, so 2x. 2x is going to be multiplied by everything in the second bracket. So we're going to do it one at a time. We're going to say 2x times 3x squared plus 2x times 2xy plus 2x times 5y squared. Now, I want you to continue writing on the same line. You are writing on my page is full, but yours is not going to be full. You continue writing on the same line. Our next step is going to be to multiply y with the entire second bracket. So we're going to say plus y times 3x squared plus y times 2xy plus y times 5y squared. Now that we've done that, we are going to multiply it out. So 2x multiplied by 3x squared gives me 6x cubed. We add the exponents, so it's x1 plus x2 gives me x3 plus 2x times 2xy gives me 4x squared y plus 2x times 5y squared gives me 10xy squared plus y times 3x squared, that gives me 3x squared y plus y times 2xy, that gives me 2xy squared plus y times 5y squared gives me 5y cubed. I have got 6 terms, 3 pink ones from the first term of the binomial and 3 orange ones from the second terms of the binomial. Next, I'm going to look for like terms. Like terms are terms that have got the same variables. So 6x cubed has got no like terms. 4xy, and then do I have any other xy? Yes, I've got 3xy, so those go together. And then 10xy squared and 2xy squared. So let's add them together. So this becomes 6x cubed, 4x squared y plus 3x squared y becomes 7x squared y. Then I have 10 plus 2 gives me 12xy squared plus my final term is going to be 5y cubed. That is your answer for this question. Question 3, x minus y multiplied by 3x minus 2xy plus 4. So our first term is going to be x times 3x plus x times minus 2xy plus x times 4. Then we continue with the orange, plus minus y times 3x plus minus y times negative 2xy, don't forget the minus, plus minus y times 4. Okay, let's multiply it out. X times 3x gives me 3x squared. X times minus 2xy gives me minus 2x squared y. X times 4 gives me 4x. Minus y times 3y gives me minus 3xy. Minus y times minus 2xy. Minus times minus is plus 2xy squared. Minus y times 4 gives me minus 4y. Looking for like terms, you will notice if I look, I've got x squared y, x, xy, xy squared. No like terms, so this over here is my final answer to this question. Number 5, I start with 7m times 5m squared plus 7m times minus 2mn plus 7m times negative 7n squared plus negative 3 minus 3n times 5n squared plus minus 3n times minus 2mn plus minus 3n times minus 7n squared. So now I'm going to do my pink numbers. So 7 times 5 is 35 m cubed plus, okay, so it's 7, it's not plus, okay. Plus times minus is minus, plus times minus is minus, minus 7 times 2 is 14 m squared n, plus times minus is minus, 7 times 7 is 49 mn squared, minus times plus is minus, 3 times 5 is 15 m squared n, minus times minus is plus, 3 times 2 is 6 mn squared, minus times minus is plus, 3 times 7 is 21 n cubed. Now I look for like terms, so I've got m squared n and I've got m squared n. Don't forget to include the sign. And then I've got mn squared, mn squared. So this answer then becomes 35n cubed minus 14 minus 15 is going to be minus 29 m squared n, minus 49 plus 6 is going to be minus 43 mn squared, and my last term is going to be plus 21n cubed. That's my final answer. Question 7, 2x minus y multiplied by 4x squared plus 2xy minus y squared. So this becomes 2x times 4x squared. I'm going to write everything out, and then so we got 2x times 4x squared plus 2x times 2xy plus 2x times minus y squared plus minus y times 4x squared plus minus y times 2xy plus minus y times minus y squared. Now we're going to multiply it out. 2x times 4x squared is 8x to the power of 3 plus 2 times 2 is 4 x squared y minus, plus times minus is minus, 2xy squared minus 4x squared y minus 2xy squared plus y cubed. Now I look for like terms. So I've got x squared y, and I've got xy squared, xy squared. So my answer is going to be 8x cubed plus 4 minus 4 is 0. So I'm not going to write anything in green because that cancels out. That becomes 0. 2xy minus 2xy becomes minus 4xy squared. My last term is plus y cubed. And that's my final answer. Question 9. 4m minus n times 2m squared minus 3mn minus 2. So I'm going to multiply this out. This is another way of writing it. So I'm just going to go plus 4m because I'm writing everything in the same color. And then this is going to be minus n, put them in brackets, right? And plus minus n. And I can write times 2m squared times 2m squared. So obviously I'm not doing it in order, but I'm just showing you that negative, this needs to be a minus. There is an order to what we are doing. Minus n squared. Okay, now I need to multiply it out. So I've got 4 times 2 is 8 m cubed. Next I have plus times minus is minus. 4 times 3 is 12. M squared n. Plus times minus is minus. 4mn squared. Plus times minus is minus. 2m squared n. Minus times minus is plus. 3mn squared. Minus and minus is plus. N cubed. Now I'm going to look for like terms. So I've got 12m squared n and 2m m squared n. And then I've got that one and that one. They are like terms. So my answer is going to be 8m cubed. Minus 12 minus 2 is minus 14 m squared n. Minus 4 minus 3 is plus 3. Minus 4 plus 3 is minus 1mn squared plus n cubed. That's my final answer. Question 11 says 2x minus y multiplied by 2x plus y multiplied by 3x minus 5xy minus y. So what you need to notice in this question is that we got three brackets, and the first and the second bracket are a special combination of brackets. Notice that the first terms are the same and the second terms are the same, and the difference is that I've got a plus and I've got a minus. Now we know this from grade 9 that this is called a difference of squares, and the way that we solve a difference of squares is that we square the first number minus the square of the second number, right? So normally we would do FOIL, but if you do FOIL you would realize that the innermost the two inner terms that is in the answer will become 0 and 0 because of the plus and the minus. So our answer to this technically is going to be 4x squared minus y squared. This is the answer for the difference of squares, those two brackets. If you want me to show you, let me show you. Okay, let's just stick to what we're doing today. So the answer to the difference of squares is 4x squared minus 2x squared. Then our remaining bracket is, so once we've done the difference of squares, the remaining trinomial is still untouched. We just bring it down. Now we are going to answer this question, and we're going to start with our pink number. So we have 4x squared multiplied by plus 4x squared multiplied by plus 4x squared multiplied by, and then our orange number is going to be minus y squared plus minus y squared. Okay, those are our first two terms, and then our trinomial, it looks like this, and the third one is, all right, so let's multiply this out. 4 times 3 is 12, x to the power of 3. Plus times minus is minus. 4 times 5 is 20, x 3y. Plus times minus is minus. 4x squared y. Minus times plus is minus. 3xy squared. Plus times plus, minus times minus is plus. 5xy cubed. Minus times minus is plus y cubed. Let's look for like terms. We have got, do we have like terms? We do not have any like terms. So this is our final answer with no like terms. Question 13. 9m minus n multiplied by 3m squared minus mn plus 2n squared. Starting with our pink, we are going to say our first term. So I'm going to write it out. 9m times plus 9m times plus 9m times. And then I am going to write my orange minus n plus minus n plus minus n times all of those, right? And then my yellow is 3m squared, 3m squared. My green is minus mn minus mn. And my blue is 2n squared, 2n squared. Now let's multiply. 9 times 3 is 27, m cubed. 9 times 1 is going to be 9. Plus times minus is minus m squared n. Oops, wrong color. Go back. Okay, 9 times 2 is 18 mn squared. Minus times plus is minus 3m squared n. Minus times minus is plus mn squared. Minus times plus is minus 2n cubed. Let's look for like terms. We have like terms, so I've got that and that goes together, and I've got that and that goes together. So my final answer is going to be 27m cubed. Minus 9 minus 3 is minus 12m squared n. 18 plus 1 is 19 mn squared, and minus 2n cubed. That's my final answer. Question 15. I've got 5 multiplied by the bracket, multiplied by the bracket. So I'm going to start by multiplying the 5 in. So you can either do the 2 brackets first, then multiply everything by 5, or you can start with the 5. Either way, it doesn't matter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to work left to right, and I'm going to say this becomes 5a minus 5b. Okay, so that's my first bracket, and my second bracket remains the same. Okay, having done that, I'm going to multiply. I'm going to write this out. So I've got 5a times plus 5a times plus 5a times. Then for my orange, it's going to be plus minus 5b times plus minus 5b times plus minus 5b times. And then I've got a squared, ab, b squared, b squared. Let's multiply out. This becomes 5a cubed plus 5a squared b plus 5ab squared minus 5a squared b minus 5ab squared minus 5b cubed. Now I look for like terms. I've got that one there and that one there, and my second like terms are going to be that one there and that one there. So I start off by saying 5a cubed minus 5 plus 5 minus 5 is 0, so this cancels out. I don't write anything there. Plus 5 minus 5 is 0. These two cancel out. I don't write anything there. Minus 5b cubed. That's my final answer. All right, next question. I've got 2 multiplied by my binomial multiplied by my trinomial. So I'm going to start by multiplying the 2 in. 2 times 3 is 6p. 2 times 1 is 2. So this becomes plus 2q. Okay, so that's my first bracket. My second. Okay, let's do our pink numbers. So it's 6p. Let's do our orange numbers. Yellow, green, and blue. Let's multiply out. So this 6 times 9 is 54. P cubed. 6 times 3, so plus times minus is minus. 6 times 3 is 18. P squared q. 6 times 1 is 6p q squared. 2 times 9 is 18. P squared q minus 6p q squared plus 2q cubed. Let's look for like terms. So yeah, I've got that one goes with that one, and automatically I say minus 18 plus 18, those two cancel out and become 0. And then I look at plus 6 and minus 6, those two cancel out, become 0. So my final answer is going to be 54p cubed plus 2q cubed. That's my final answer. And then our last one for this section, instead of multiplying by the 3, all right, so we again have an external term, that's 3 multiplied by the binomial and then multiplied by the trinomial. So what we're going to start out with is 2 times 3 is 6x plus 3. That's our first bracket, and our second bracket remains the same. So we start with our pink, orange, yellow, green, blue. Okay, let's get it done. So this becomes 6x cubed, minus times plus is minus, 30x squared minus 6x plus 3x squared minus 15x minus 3. And then we're going to look for like terms. So I've got x squared and x squared over there, and I've got x to the power of 1 and x to the power of 1 over there. So my answer becomes 6x cubed minus 30 plus 3 becomes minus 27x squared minus 6 minus 15, so that becomes minus 21x and minus 3. All right, so this is the end of our video. This is what we are doing for today in this video. I thank you for watching. Remember to click like and subscribe so you can get notifications of our future videos. Thank you for watching. I wish you all the best. See you in class. Bye-bye.